We brought a group of Year 10s who showed an interest in a career in art and design out to visit various workplaces where textiles is a main focus. So 3 quite different places really. The Textile Centre of Excellence in Huddersfield was our first stop, where we were introduced to all the different careers that anybody might go into really, working with textiles. And it was a great eye-opener for the girls actually to understand that almost everything can be linked to textiles around the world. I think they found that really quite groundbreaking and quite inspiring. And then we've moved on to W.T. Johnson, where they got to see the kind of behind the scenes with the machines rolling and understand about the different fabrics and really get the kind of technicalities of it. I think they were blown away by the size of some of the machines and the breadth of the different processes that they've got going on there. That was really interesting to see the kind of physical behind the scenes hard work to the textiles that we produce. I think many of the students were quite impressed with the list of brands that this area is producing textiles for. You know, names such as Burberry and Hugo Boss, all sorts of things, and then Formula One. There's all sorts of really big names that this particular local area is producing for, and I think that's just quite inspiring for our young women who've been brought up in this area. And then the last stop has been to come to Chimera Fabrics and see the headquarters and have talks about what goes into these stages of looking at colours and surfaces and the different sorts of organisations and places that the fabrics have been produced for. Looking at the finish as well, they've been introduced to the various different furnishings and the coverings like these ones here. I think the girls have gone away today with quite a technical understanding of what goes into this, the fabrics that they're around them in their lives. What's interesting for us this year is that we don't have any students doing textiles in that year group, and so it was for them to see that their interests, they will certainly have interests that could apply to this industry. The wealth of different job roles and career prospects, the apprenticeship opportunities. I think, certainly I feel that they should all go away feeling that there's something that could be for them in what we've seen today. And there are doors that will be opened, that even if they're thinking about a career in business or marketing or finance, it could still fit into this sort of creative industry locally as well, which is something that they, should feel quite optimistic about in terms of career prospects. The support that they would get as well if they wanted to go on and do an apprenticeship is really impressive. And for these students who've spent the last 2 years of education either learning from home or in one classroom having teachers come to them to teach, it's getting them out, it's getting them to see what goes on in real life, in the world around them, understanding what a workplace is like. For some of them, they've maybe never seen that before, seeing different sorts of workplaces as well, getting a feel for what is suitable to them, what do they like. All of them were very grown up and very mature today. I think it's planted seeds that now for the next year through their year 11 will help inform hopefully their progression routes and their choice of careers and destinations. It's been a wonderful opportunity for them to finally get out and start seeing what there is out there for them in the world.